Today on Good Money, make filing your taxes easier with some of our tips and tricks, including deductions you may not even know about.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Good Money, your trusted source for personal finance advice. I'm Tanya Rivero in New York. Filing your tax return in the coming months will be more challenging than it had been in years past due to dozens of new credits, deductions, and other tax breaks. And if you're in money-saving mode, you may decide to go it all alone this tax season. But with all the changes, can you really risk doing it yourself and not getting the maximum refund? Well, today we're joined by Ellie Kay, America's family financial expert and author of The Little Book of Big Savings. She's here to talk about ways to maximize your refund and get every credit and deduction you may have coming your way. Ellie, great to see you again. Thanks for coming.
Hi, Tanya. Great to be with you today.
So, first of all, tell us a little bit about the significance of Monday of this week, the 1st of February. It was a key date for tax season, right, Ellie?
Well, it certainly was, because by February 1st, all employers are supposed to have all of their W-2s and 1099s out in the mail. So taxpayers should be receiving those this week.
So do most taxpayers receive a refund, and do most get their refunds early, or do they wait until April 15th?
Well, 75% of taxpayers are getting refunds. They did last year, and they're going to be getting refunds this year. And basically, there's two kinds of categories of people. You have people that are the early filers. Those are the ones that are going to be filing within the end of this week and next week. And mostly, those people are going to be getting money back. And then you have the late filers, and these want to put it off because most of these people are going to be paying. And they start their filing around April 1st.
They want to put off the pain as long as possible. Now let's talk a little bit about the two major tax acts that were passed in 2009. They included a lot of new credits, deductions, and opportunities to reduce your 2009 federal taxes. What are the specific parts of these tax acts that impact most of our viewers?
Well, the first one is the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, and that impacts 95% of taxpayers. As a matter of fact, some families are going to be helped by as much as $13,000 in tax credits when it comes to home, car, college, and other tax credits. So there are some people that are really looking forward to tax time this year because they're going to be helped a lot. And then, of course, the second one is the Workers' Home Ownership and Business Assistance Act. And one of the main things about that is the idea that now the home buyer's credit has been extended to existing homeowners. So if you wanted to upgrade to a larger house or maybe downsize a little bit to a smaller house, you can find a tax benefit for that as well.
And that was certainly a popular credit. Now, you know, there's so much new stuff as we're talking about. Do you recommend that people this year go to a tax preparer in order to take advantage of all the new and, as we just said, complex tax laws?
Well, the good news about all the tax laws is that we have sophisticated software that's available as well. And I think that you should try to go it alone. You can pay as much as $125 an hour for a tax preparer. And if you have the sophisticated software that you can walk through this, then the price can be as little as free. As a matter of fact, number one, I recommend that you go to irs.gov and you just kind of look through some of the tax laws that may impact you. Then sign up for their email alerts while you're there. And then the third thing is go try a free tax software program. For example, Tax Act has a free federal return that you can actually go through, and you can go line by line. They will ask you all the right questions so that you can take full advantage of the two major tax laws that are out there right now. You can actually prepare, print, and e-file all in the same place. And that's the next tip, is that e-filing is really the way to go.
Absolutely. I mean, not only is it more convenient, but there are some definite benefits, and we've listed some of them here. First one is you'll get your refund back faster.
Oh, yes. I mean, if you're going to be getting money back, why not get it back faster? If you e-file and have direct deposit, then taxpayers are going to find that they're getting that refund back in as little as 8 days. And that's a real major advantage. The other advantage that people may not be aware of is that if you e-file, there's less margin of error. If you e-file, there's like a less than 1% margin of error, whereas if you have a print return, there's a 20% margin of error. And then the other area is the whole idea that if there's a problem, the IRS will notify you almost immediately immediately if you've e-filed and alert you to the idea that there might be a problem with your return. And of course, the last tip on e-filing is make sure that you print a copy of your return, because you want to have a hard copy of that just for your own records.
Absolutely, and you need to keep those copies for up to 7 years, right? That's what we're told.
That's right. Yes, you should.
All right, is there any time you'd recommend against e-filing?
People this year that are going to take advantage of the home buyer's credit are not going to be able to e-file. That's not even an option for you. And the reason for that is the IRS is really looking for fraud. They're trying to kind of figure out how to process these returns to make sure that there is no fraud associated with it. So these people that are going to be, they're going to have to file a print version, have to attach all the documentation associated with that, and don't even expect for the IRS to start to look at that until about the 15th of February. So if you are getting that home buyer's credit, do not spend those thousands of dollars. Don't charge it on your credit card. Don't buy anything in advance. My recommendation is you wait, because it could be a little while before you actually get that back.
All right, great. And one quick question about monetary donations to Haiti. If you make a donation this year, can it still count for last year's taxes? We heard that it would.
Yes, that is some great news from the IRS, that if you make a donation all the way up until March 1st of 2010, you can have your choice of either taking it off of last year's deduction, 2009 taxes, or 2010 taxes. So my recommendation is, if you're kind of close in 2009 to be able to itemize, but you haven't quite gone over that, then take it for 2009. It could put you over, help you with your taxes, and help the people of Haiti.
All right, Ellie, thank you so very much for all that great information, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to ask Ellie to answer some of your questions, our viewers' questions. That's next. Stay with us.